Well, hello, hello, hello. So this is Nubia of NubianQueen Nation podcast, and actually, this is today's segment is Connecticut Housewives. So I'm just waiting for my sister to pop in here. She's from Connecticut originally, like I am, but she lives in Texas right now, Tejas. So let's see my little lock bun here as we're waiting for her to find the email that I logged on to. So what's up with you guys? Anybody on live today? Come on live, live. All right, all right. So today we'll be talking about elderly care, which is what we usually do on our Tuesdays. She pops on and she's taking care of my father in Texas. We were taking turns taking care of him. He used to fly back and forth to Connecticut, well, from Connecticut to Texas and from Texas back to Connecticut. But he's getting older now. He's 83, and so he can't do that anymore. And the last time he was in Connecticut was probably 2 years ago. But before that, he was going back and forth. So he turned 83, and yeah, we had him in nursing home. He's fallen a couple times this year, and he was hospitalized for a few months in a row. So I flew out there in April, and it looks like she's trying to come in here now. Give me a second. I see ya. Let's see. How do I bring you in? 1 minute. 1 minute. There you are. Hey.
Hey.
All right. So I was just filling them in. I was saying she's give you a few minutes to log in. So we're Connecticut Housewives.
And Housewives of Connecticut.
All right. So I'm Nubia.
And I am Ajua.
All right. So you look a little bit blurry today. Like,
You
know
know,
what? I think it's the light that's directly over your head. Maybe, well, and you kind of look far away. So you don't have your light on you.
the sun has shone down upon me, sister.
Ah!
Well, I'm trying to hide. There you go. How's that?
Yeah, let's see.
Is that a little better?
Okay, good. Can you see me now too? Or we both? I see a side by side. Side by side.
We are side by side, sister.
All right. All right. So
So,
we're supposed to be live on all these other places, channels. Hopefully that's what it is. Let's see. Let me see if I can see over there. It looks like we are. So
we
yeah,
are, we are, we are.
I guess we'll know in a second. I also sent the same link to our friend in Tanzania.
Yes,
Um,
Lucio.
but I haven't heard from, I mean, I didn't say, hey, yesterday, guess what's up, But now that we've practiced this enough times, we're going to have our other special guests on. Our
Our doctor
yes,
or our nurse.
yes, or
Or
practitioner,
and our nurse.
holistic practitioner.
Yes, yes.
So, yeah, we should probably set that up for next week. I mean, I know we've been saying that now, but now that we're kind of working out some kinks, and I see
Yeah.
that we should be able to do a presentation.
Yes, neat. And
We'll
then we
figure-
also have the retired nurse. So Tony. So we have doctors, we have nurses, we have all kinds of specials we can put on here.
yeah, we do, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So you know what? I wanted to start this segment off with. Tell me if I can hear you. Tell me if I click over to I'm looking for something. See
Mhm.
if you can still. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you, I can see you, I can hear you, I can see you.
Oh, good. I love doing it on the laptop. I love
Restream.
doing it on the laptop. Restream.
Oh,
What?
so let me know when you're ready to get started because I got some stuff for you.
You got some stuff for me. So I wanted to also start off with. I wrote down some.
Scriptures?
Well, no, we'll do that one at the end. But
Okay.
there were some things that I saw. Let me see. Okay. Uh, just to keep some people need like a guideline when they watch people and
Mhm.
maybe to keep ourselves in check. So I wrote down how to know when to move your elderly parent from the nursing home,
Mhm.
especially if they're over the age of 80.
Right.
So I just had like 5 bullet points. I wonder if I could, let's see if I can, how savvy I am. Let's see if I can copy and paste them and put them into Restream over here for me. Let's see here. That way I can see you. But what did you want to start off with?
So I wanted to start off with wow, what's going on here?
I know, right? What is going on there?
I clicked some buttons thinking I was going to make the screen in my back blue, and I made my lips blue. My tongue too.
You have fireworks coming out of your mouth.
He's like, I love trying stuff out while we're on here instead of just doing it before we get on.
Blow out like you're blowing out fire.
I missed this. Nope, not going
Okay.
there.
Okay, yeah, don't go there. Okay. So while she's changing back from blue screen, like I said, we talk about elderly care, we talk about marriage, parenting. She's a grandparent. I'm not there yet. Falling out locks because we have locks, so we enjoy our sister locks thoroughly. Oh, I look at you outside. Now you got the outside background.
So what?
You got an outside background. Okay. Oh, you just getting all fancy today. Oh, I want to come swim in that pool. Come
on over. So it's so funny because I took my hair down today just so you can see we haven't done our lock check lately. Right. So I wanted to show you where I am as far as with my locks, my sister locks, and they're thriving. They're doing well. Even so I'm grateful, and so yeah, that's where I am. Hair is growing. And this hasn't been a year yet, so I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, how many months are you in? How many months in?
So this should be my 1, 2, 3. This is my 9th month.
Wow, it's moving right along, isn't it?
September, huh? October. No, this is my 10th month because I got them done in November.
Time is flying by.
Time is flying.
See, kids use the term POV. And I don't know exactly what the POV stands for. I forget.
Privately owned vehicle. Privately owned vehicle. Milter.
Yeah, no. And sorry, I'm being nosy because there's like a big old truck outside my house for shredded garbage, shredded stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. Again, I can't tell if we're live. If we're doing this and then we'll see it later. I have no idea.
Well, the words say live.
It says live on here. But are we actually? You know what? I know what I can do. Go to my face.
I can go to YouTube on my phone.
Yeah, you do that, and then go to. I'll go to Facebook and see if I can tell that I'm live.
Ooh, that's trying to get me to join.
I don't see
that. That's trying to get me to join live. Actually.
Yeah, I don't know. But just.
It says that we're. I see us.
You do?
I do.
Okay. I couldn't pick it up on my phone. I'll go to Facebook and see if I can. Now you got to turn that off so we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not showing that we're live here on mine, but I don't know. Maybe I should go to my regular channel. Who knows? Okay. So now we know that we're live. So
Tony Fisher says, "Good morning from California." Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, she must be there visiting her darling precious new nuggets. Her little
new nuggets. Yes.
Her new little pumpkin.
Bambinas.
Yes. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you can see it because I can't see. I can't see it.
YouTube. It's actually streaming. I still see all the words.
You're also streaming live on my Nubia Taylor Facebook page.
Sweet.
Yeah. So what did you have something to go? And so point number 1, as far as when to know when to take your loved one from the nursing home. And of course, we love the nursing home, but I think we've experienced at least 4 or 5 in the last 2 years. That's a lot for 2 years. Even 2 in the last 5 months.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think I flew him there in 2022.
No, he got here 2010.
Girl, we got to do that timeline. We got to do that timeline because he didn't stay. He kept going back and forth.
My husband.
And I meant to do because I meant to do the timeline when I was visiting you in Texas, but seeing as how because we older and our memories are starting to go, we're going to do a timeline and I'm going to share it with you on Google Docs and we're going to go from there because
all I can tell you is it was January, whatever year you want to call it. He and I drove his car here. We beat a blizzard coming from the east, a nor'easter.
Okay, but I'm saying the last time that he was in Connecticut
was
2022.
I'm sorry.
The last time he was in Connecticut was 2022, and I flew him back because we were nervous that he would get lost in the airport by himself because he was on his scooter and all that kind of stuff.
See, and I thought the last time he came back, my husband and I came and drove him back home because we lost him at twice. It's not
Yeah.
funny, but it's funny. We lost him at
That was during Grandma's 100th birthday or 100. You guys came here for something because all four of us played tennis. You, me, and our two siblings. We played tennis. The truck was here, and that's when on the way back he got lost in one of those rest areas places.
mm,
But after that, I flew him to Texas myself, and that's when he hasn't been back since. But that's, like I said, we'll work on a timeline. We'll send it to each other on the doc because I meant to do that when I was in Texas, but time just kind of got
even
past
though
me.
it's not that serious, he's here. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, because as we get older, it's like,
Mhm.
we all contributed a bit, and right now you have the full load, and we do appreciate you for that. We do appreciate you for that. But you're gonna have to keep up with me for the lives or the chat box because I can't see the chats. Haven't figured that part out yet. But point number 1, decline in quality of care. So if you've noticed that your loved one they've declined in quality of care, noticeably decreased in attention, hygiene, or general care, such as unclean living spaces or untreated medical issues, may indicate it's time to consider a change. And for us, his heel started to like callus over, and you could tell us more about that, right? He started to get, how's that sore doing anyway?
Actually, it's healing beautifully. He had 2 ointments. I kind of like alternate them out. One is something honey or honey something, and the other one is a sauna something. And all I can say is this is the best wound care medicine out there. They also gave me a wonderful spray. It's a cleanser. You actually clean it first prior to actually putting on the ointments.
Mm-hmm.
And I just dab it with a gauze just to dry it off. Make sure the area is dry.
Mm-hmm.
And put that on there and then put the bandage back on it. It's really healing up. I mean, actually, I'm excited and I'm grateful, to be able to, I can actually see it. Sorry, but now I see Tony on both. I can see her on the Restream, and I can also see her on the chat via YouTube.
Where do you see her on Restream? I can't, like in the private chat area where it says private chat?
Yes.
I only see your comment. It says only, I don't see it.
At 12:04, Tony said, "Good morning from California." I would say good morning from Connecticut and Texas.
Yes, thank you. Okay, well, you're in charge of the chat today. Now unless I click on this, let me see if I click on that. Oh, okay, I see it. Oh, girl, we are evolving here. Where's our sister? Talk about yet we evolve.
Yes, she evolves, right?
That should be the next ticker. The next ticker. So then our next point is, let's see, you keep watching that. You keep the chat box open for me.
All right.
So that was that one point.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? Let me see. But besides the fact that they tried to do pretty good as far as keeping his room clean and stuff like that, but nobody's going to keep it cleaner than other than you and myself when I was there.
When you get to the point where you feel like you have to. I'm sorry, you first.
No, I said they have a heavy load. The people who work in those places, they try and do their best, but they have a lot of patients that are assigned to each person.
Yes. Yes, indeed. I used to be in that same exact field, so I get it. However, I always put the care of the patient to first and foremost before everything. So, and I'm not saying that not everybody has that same ethic. A lot of people are working now just to get the dollar.
Right.
But there are still some that actually work in the field and that actually care. Yes. But long story short is when you start going into the nursing home or assisted living and have more problems with what you see than what you would have to deal with at home, at the end, it's time to bring your parent home. Yeah. So tissue breaking down, I know it could happen. Long story short is we're trying to keep all the injuries minimal,
Right.
So plus, there's no one takes better care of your family member than you,
right?
As in the family,
right? Exactly. And if each employee were to treat each person as their uncle, their aunt, their grandpa, their grandma, it would be different.
Their favorite uncle.
Yeah, exactly. That's a very good point. Very good point. Yes. So number 2 point is frequent health. So it says complications. If your parent is experiencing unexplained injury or unexplained injuries, frequent falls, or worsening health conditions, it may be a sign that the nursing home is no longer meeting their needs. And again, we're not pointing any fingers. It's just that even Daddy's neighbor, the person that was sat at the table to the right hand side of him,
Yeah.
he fell just before you were on your vacation, and Mom and I were there, and he fell and hurt his ribs. So you would see people with different bruises on their head, their forehead, and that
Forehead.
just
Oh my
oh,
gosh. Yes.
we can't even imagine ourselves falling and hitting our head or having a
Exactly.
black eye or whatever.
Yes.
So to see your elderly person that accidentally fell in the bathroom and hit, that even happens on our care. You know what I mean?
True.
Uh,
True. True. It could happen.
it
Yeah.
can happen on our care
Yeah.
too.
Hmm.
So yeah, that was number two.
Well, my whole thing is our father is stubborn. Like he's not a he's usually a patient man,
Mildly,
but
mildly, mildly stubborn because he's very he's usually very quiet.
Mhm.
Because even if he's in pain, we won't know until
It's up there.
very high tolerance level,
Hmm. Hmm.
right?
Yes. But if when he was in the nursing home, skilled nursing, when he's ready to lay down, he's ready to lay down. He doesn't want to wait till the next patient or the next emergency. He wants to lay down right now. So
Right.
our father will get up and make the attempt to do whatever he needs by himself. So I blame no one for his few falls that he had while he was in there.
Right. Right.
I know that we live in the microwave generation, and doesn't mean that our parents don't feel the same way. I'm tired. I want to lay down now.
Yeah. Yeah. And
But
especially like right after he eats or right after he exercises,
yes.
especially after he eats, we want him to sit up a bit, and even the
Mhm.
nurses want him to sit up a bit to let his
Yes.
food digest.
So
And
high
he's like,
five
no.
for that.
And he's like, no, I want to lay down
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. So, well, I do like the fact that this last one it has been the best one. They did lose my father's my father's clothing, but they did replace us with the monetary replacement. So I can't complain. Everything else, their OTPT stellar. You know, I like how they greet all the patients and all that. But it's just that it's easier when you have one-on-one care at home. When your parent wants something, you can actually do it immediately, as opposed to
Right.
maybe not necessarily being able to do that in a nursing environment. So there's that. But
Right.
right now he's in hospice at home,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just say that this company has been excellent. We said that we needed supplies for freshening our father up and stuff like that, and they came the next day. Now, what I didn't know was they were for the whole entire month, which means you have to use them sparingly, and it's a supplement. It's not like actually the whole of what you need for a whole month. It's just to get you going, and it could, if you're actually a person that doesn't need to be freshened up on a regular a more frequent basis, then it's
Mm-hmm.
good. But if you need to be freshened up more than that, you're going to have to supplement
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they supply Zoom. Nurse comes in once, twice a week. Bam. I asked for PT. PT came. Boom. She didn't. Matter of fact, she just left a little while ago. So it's amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
this company. The only thing I had a problem with was personal hygiene when you're cleaning. Your patient, our parent. I expect a certain level of way you do things, and I do say shame on me, because you think that everybody, if that's what you do, you're the bather, you're the bath aide, then you do a certain way. But when you change the sheets and you throw them on the floor because the basket is not available to you, you don't think to maybe put it in a trash bag, and then you don't put it in a trash bag the trash bags are literally right next to the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
So but you don't think to call me and ask me where to put them. I
Yeah.
don't typically put soiled linen on a rug floor. So to me, that's common sense things aren't always common.
Yes.
So you just I am picky, but that's one thing. No, I wouldn't do that. So and she's very, very sweet. I have to admit she's sweet. However,
Oh,
common there.
the new helper.
Yes. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
so she only comes in to do the bathing. And
Okay.
so right now we're doing bath beds because I'm getting a hold of people right now to redo the bathroom so it's easy accessible to our father, right?
Right. Right.
So now when I give our father a bed bath, I see soap. Now I do have these they're like disposable face cloths, and they already have soap in them,
Mm-hmm.
and she's utilizing that. I said, you can use those instead, and so she's using them. However, um, I need to see soap. Where's the evidence of the soap?
Yeah.
So, and I said yes, and I told her, there's soap over here, in a soap container if you need to use that as well. And so it's last time we Pop's been home for what, 2 weeks now, and so long story short was I was not content with the bath that she was giving and or the way she made the bed. It's like
Mm-hmm.
we are our parents' children, and we like things a particular way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of having like bed pads on the bed and then like not covering them over with maybe a sheet and tuck them under, just
Mm-hmm.
because they'll slide all over the place. They won't stay in place, and then now you're cleaning sheets that could have stayed clean for a longer period of time, right? So it's just like little small things like that. I want to see soap. I need evidence. Just like we have the Bible. The Bible shows us evidence, right? Everything is saying in there is evidence. I need to see the evidence of my father being clean properly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
everything, like I say, everything else they're doing for hospice, they're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, long story short was I just needed to do it myself. They're coming in to bathe him at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we know that I can't leave him all day after waking up in the evening in the same bedding, in the same clothing, which means that he needs to be bathed in the morning. Well, I don't need you to come in the afternoon. That's like double bathing him. No. So I stopped that service. So thank you very much, but no, thank you. I'll do it myself.
Yeah. Or, and I'm sure they already had other prior, we need to move them up to like 9 o'clock, and they probably already had those time slots taken.
They have one person for our town,
Oh,
and for our town.
wow.
So the bigger town has multiple people, but our town has one person for this particular, agency.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I tried to go with the 2 o'clock thing, but even though I asked them, can you give me someone else? There is no one else. Like you would figure they would take someone from the big town and bring them to the small town,
Right.
to fill that gap, right?
Right.
And it's not my company, so I'm just making suggestions out loud.
Yes.
So.
Is there any way that you can take your stuff off your screen, because you're looking like a fuzzy.
Take me off the screen. Let's see if I can
Take
do
you off
that.
with the back screen. Like, just use your normal. Well, no, I mean, we want to see your beautiful face, but having the green screen behind you makes you really fuzzy.
Okay, let's see.
And while you're doing that, let me go back to our. I think we're on point number 3.
Point number 3.
So point number 3 is emotional and mental well-being. So signs of depression, anxiety, or withdrawal could mean your parent is not receiving the emotional support or social interaction they need in their current environment. So that's,
but sometimes they can be in that environment and still not have the desire to be social.
Well, we know that part, but as long as it's decreasing the anxiety and the depression part, that's the part. And of course, they're going to still get their choice whether or not they want to go play bingo, or they want to go put the puzzle together with everybody else, or watch a movie in the social area. Because even when he was moving around better for himself, he didn't really like to go down and socialize like that. Now, if it was a pack, if a pack of Harley Davidson riders pulled up to the front gate, he'd be like, broom, 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 trying to get there.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah. So how, I'm sure his mood has changed, and he's a lot more lively that he's there at the house with you.
He's still very tired, but long story short is that I didn't tell you. So he has two chairs that actually lift. Not like a chairlift, not the chairlift for the stairs, but 2 lifts. We have one downstairs and one upstairs. So when he because I make sure that he comes out of the room to have a bite to eat, and either I have him come downstairs on the chair lift to sit in his chair lift, or I'll have him sit in the hallway upstairs, and the TV's there and he can hear us and all that. So it's up to him. But long story short is we get him doing 3 times a day. So
you're on your laptop, huh?
I'm on my laptop, yes.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I was gonna say, take your phone and record yourself going up the steps. We'll have to, I think I have to figure out how to get that clip, because I think I did that when I was there. I recorded myself going up the steps on the other thing. So we'll have to make sure that we I figure out how to put it in here and upload it or whatever.
Right.
Show it as a 30-second clip.
Yeah.
So, and do you have, while I'm getting ready to go, we have 2 more points. And of course, that doesn't mean that we're over because we've been talking for an hour here. We still have a good amount of time. But what do you have any new items? Because we still have 2 more tips, but do you have any new items that you need to gather real quick? Because I have some items all around me.
I actually have an item here. It's called moringa.
Okay. Let's go. Let's finish going through our tips first. And
Okay.
then we'll try and do new items and then garden. Talk about
Let's
garden.
go. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tip number 4.
Yeah.
In case if you're trying to figure out when it's time to move your parent actually into a nursing home, but this week we're talking about moving your parent out of the nursing home.
Right.
We'll have to put that moving into the nursing home on the agenda for a different time because there is experience in that too. When you get to be over 40, you're usually your parent is at a certain stage where you have to make some of those decisions.
Yeah.
So point number 4, family communication issues. So lack of transparency or difficulty in getting a clear update from the nursing home staff regarding your parent's health, well-being, and signal a need to move. May signal a need to move.
Yes, Pop. Okay.
What's he want? Oh, he's hungry? Oh my goodness, 12 because it's 12:30 there.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So and for us, with that point number 4, family communication issues, it was like doctor's appointments. So you would give them plenty of time for doctor's appointment notices, and then they would forget, or you would get there and he would still be not dressed and not ready for his appointment, and maybe the van wasn't even scheduled or something like that. So that was also. And because they don't understand that military appointments are given to you, you really almost can't choose your military appointments. And they're like, oh, well, we're just going to skip that one. No, we're not. No, that's not how it works. We're not going to just skip it because it's not like your residential doctor down the street. It's like, this is a major corporation,
Exactly. Some you can and some you can't, and I'll say most
some you don't want to. And some you don't want to, you can't. Because it's essential to their health and their
podiatry. If you don't get podiatry, within a certain time frame, okay, we'll see you next year. And I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah. And especially with him, he had that foot issue and his foot was bleeding, his leg was bleeding. And so there's certain appointments you just cannot skip.
And can I just tell you that these podiatrists we have here, they're amazing. They've been seeing him every 2-3 weeks just to verify that his wound is actually healing. Because a lot of times, wounds won't heal on some people, especially if you're a diabetic.
Right. It takes longer too.
They've given him a special boot for his foot that is actually, superb. And then the hospice gave me like little purple foam one. I thought I had it here. It's like a little purple foam one just to give his leg like a break from having the whole boot up to his knee.
Oh wow.
And and it keeps it supported still, so all I can say is they have all kinds of little nifty stuff out there, so I'm grateful. It's just
have to plug in and ask the right questions, and the point is learning to ask the right questions, right?
Exactly. You don't know till you know.
Yes,
a lot of times. So but yeah, that's where we are. What's the next one? Do you have another one?
So number 5 is your intuition and concerns. Trust your instincts.
That's right.
So if you feel uncomfortable or have a persistent sense that something isn't right, it's worth exploring other options to ensure your parents' safety and happiness. Right?
Right.
So if you have a gut feeling, then you need to follow that feeling.
Right? So, right. And what I will say though, that what I'm excited about is that they're going to allow me to have a little break as well. Like right now, I really can't. We can't leave them alone, right? And if I did, probably no more than an hour or something like that. You can't get a workout done in an hour. You can't do. You can do. I can do shopping in an hour because the HEB is right around the corner. So but there are things you can't do when you're actually having a loved one at home. So it's a blessing. I'm gonna figure out how I can get someone to come in and give me that workout time, that me time, that I'm everything I have for for our Father.
That's me.
Okay.
Yeah. So is there any way, like, how when we had our children were smaller, we had the child protective gate? Is there any way to have a little bit of a barrier, like a gate where I don't know if daddy for some reason thought Well, you can't really do that now with that chair there, with the mobile chair that comes down the steps and goes
Yeah,
around.
he pretty much waits for me for the chair, which is a blessing. And yeah, yeah, that I don't know. I don't have that concern because if the gate's there, not there,
Yeah,
but
because
I
he's
do have
not
one at the bottom. I don't have one at the top.
he's not getting up in the middle of the night looking for roaming for snacks or anything like that. Hear me? Yeah, no. I mean, because when he was here, he was way mobile, of course, and so he would get up in the middle of the night and look in the refrigerator and that kind of stuff. So yeah. So now
And oh yeah, I remember those days that he say, and I say, Pop, what are you doing? What are you, a
yeah.
ninja? He tell me, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm a light sleeper, so.
Yeah, yeah. But so that was our 5 points. So now what? Now go ahead. We'll go do new items and then we'll do garden.
Okay, so new item is moringa powder. Moringa powder in a smoothie. Oh, hello, ticket.
It's
I
good for you, but you don't really taste the difference. Because I know I have moringa also, right? You don't
But you
really.
know what? I actually mix something else in it, like an MCT or not an oil, but I have the MCT Wellness from Dr. Gundry. Even though we're not getting paid for this, Gundry, you
I
put
know,
that you
right?
put that in there with it,
Uh-huh.
right? And so I do like maybe 3 or 4. They have the scoop in the moringa powder is like so small. I use like 3 or 4 heapings in like maybe a little bit more than 3 cups
Mm-hmm.
of water, and then I'll
That
add like
makes it
three or
tasty.
four. Yeah, and then you put 3 or 4 of these in there. We'll say some strawberries or whatever. I use strawberries and bananas today, but yesterday we used strawberries, and the day before that we used strawberries. So long story short, it gives it a nice little taste to where you're like, I don't hate it. So yeah, it's drinkable. I actually have some extra I made, and it's in the refrigerator, so that way if I get thirsty, I can hydrate with something healthy. Yeah.
Ah, and then when you say we, you mean you and mommy, our mother.
Yes, and
We're grown folks, right? In our 50s and over, and we're still calling her mommy.
I
Can't
know
can't
I call her ma, you call her mommy.
I call her mommy. I can't not like.
But my daughter is what 33 years old, and she still calls me mommy. So I get it. It must be the firstborn thing because they're the only ones. You the only one calls my mommy, and then until you get my daughter is the only one who says mommy. So there's
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Gosh, I'm glad that yeah.
Hmm.
Glad to
Hmm.
hear that. Now I have
Yeah.
to pay attention to what what my kids call me. You
And
know,
when we were kids, we actually didn't say mommy. We called her my
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 yeah,
like my
my
mom, like my mommy my.
yeah, my um. You like that? The ticker, new
Yeah.
items, moringa in shake. So okay, I'm not even there yet. I'm getting ready to show you the wrong thing. So
Oh.
I think I wanted to show this last week. I wanted to show this last week. It's like I know that we're working on self care,
Mm.
and these are some products that I think I've had these for I don't know more than 3 or 4. How long can you keep fingernail polish? And I know you're not a fingernail polish girl, but you might want to start doing some self care. Well, I'm going to keep saying that as a
I
reminder.
did. I show you my toes. My self care is on my toes right now.
Okay, mine are too. Mine are too. And you know what? I found that people don't do my nails the way that I like them, and so that's why I end up usually doing my nails myself.
Hmm.
But these are some little polishes that you could do yourself from home. Because, like I said, I do go in to get my pedicure done. I'm trying to make it, and not feel shame or guilt or whatever when you go and you take care of yourself. Because really, you got to
Yeah.
put that mask on yourself. And you said that yourself this today. You said you have to put the mask on you. So hearing you say that was like, yay!
I'm listening.
Yes. And so this is gel polish that I bought some years ago, and I
Mhm.
think that I realized it doesn't work without having you still have to get a little machine that like an electrolyte thing. And they say you shouldn't do it that often,
Mhm.
but so I can't use this by itself because it won't dry. You have to put your toes or your fingers under this little lighting
Ugh.
thing, and then
Yeah.
So I like getting gel because it lasts longer than normal polish, but I guess in the long run, no, there's actually something called breathable nail polish.
Hmm?
So breathable nail polish. So that's out there. I think I ordered one. I bought one time from
Mhm.
somewhere, but I
Mhm.
don't. I don't know what I did with it. But I like. I don't know. For some reason, I'm starting to like lilac, like a lilac color,
Yes.
and I love it when we see our aunt in DC. Man, that Aunt E. She will put on. I've seen her wear colors I've never seen anybody, and then she has such her beautiful melanin skin.
Yeah.
And then when she wears that purple or that blue or green,
Pops.
it just pops. Yes, it does. Yeah. So, yeah.
So, but just be careful of that UV light because they said that it's causing cancer.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
So
and that's the last thing we need is
I think
that
some
for the
people
sake
do
of
that.
nice meals.
Yeah. Some people do that and use it like often, like probably, I don't know, weekly or every whatever. But I think, I don't know if you do it once a month, but again, you gotta pace yourself with everything and anything nowadays,
Yeah.
But the other thing, I'm yawning. Last week was you.
Yeah.
I think I had a good sleep score today too. I don't know. This your mom turned me onto this because I've been having a problem with my shoulder.
Oh yeah, Tiger Balm.
I didn't even know that Tiger Balm came in little patches. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. So I come from that generation where you use the aluminum foil. If Oprah uses aluminum foil or reuses it, back when I saw that like 10 years ago, which now none of us should be using aluminum foil. So I took the whole patch, which was probably like this long, and I cut it into a little square, and I put it, bam, right on my shoulder. I'm like, oh, yeah, look at the mobility there, But I need to. I just couldn't use the big whole long thing, like that big for what? Like it was this big.
No, yeah, I get it.
That thing in a quarter.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I have the old, do you remember the old containers that remember Daddy used to use with Tiger Balm?
Yes.
Back in the day. And so I'm gonna reach over here and see if I can not fall off my stool and get my container. Why did I not? These things, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So when our mother said that it came in a patch form, I said, "What?" I was like, "Say what?" I love it whenever if you don't put your own cover picture on for YouTube, they pick the craziest picture. Like you're like,
exactly,
and that's the picture that they choose for you.
Nice.
But the other thing that when I was in Texas, that mom showed me. I tell you, we should be getting paid for these things, but I still use my B12 in the morning because if you're, we're all lacking in that area.
That's right.
So I use my B12.
I'm looking for mine too.
But this is the other thing is this. Did mommy turn you on to this? Dr. Teal's sleep balm. It's a sleep balm. So and it smells so good. Oh my goodness. Smell test. I'm put on your side. Just imagine lavender and so it has lavender, chamomile, essential.
Okay,
oil.
let me run. Keep talking about it. I'm gonna go give Papa a little snack before because we only have about 23 more minutes left. So let me just run and give him a snack and I'll be right back.
Is it okay?
Okay.
Where's mom?
Mommy.
No, go ahead.
You okay? Are you awake? No, I am. She's taking a siesta in Pop's chair.
Oh, so yeah. Is his lunch already ready? Like, or do you have to fully make it?
Actually, I'm gonna give him some soup real quick in a bowl with some cheese sticks right
look,
now.
Next week I'm gonna call you early and
Did you want that soup, Papa? Heard that. Okay.
It's not my phone.
It's mine. So sorry. I'll call them back.
Okay, so go ahead and make him some soup. I'll see how long I can talk about the bomb.
Okay.
The bomb.
Talk about the ingredients. What's in it?
Yeah, well, of course, lavender and chamomile. You might have to sign it next time. Sign it on your phone so we could have a third person on live your phone. But anyway, I even said to my husband, he said that he wasn't able to sleep a couple nights ago, and I put this on the back of behind his ear so he can kind of smell it close to his nose, and then all the pressure points. So we put it like here. I'm not trying to go to sleep right now because I have another class I have to go to, and then here, and then wherever, I also take it. I don't actually rub this on the bottom of my feet, but I go like this on my hand, and then I rub it on. I use my left hand to put it on my right foot, and then hey, Mother dear, I'm talking about the Dr. Teal that you turned me on to.
Oh yes,
yeah. So I take it and I've also put it on my hands, like that, and then I rub it on my opposite foot, the bottom of my foot, because they say your foot is your largest organ.
Yes.
Well, your skin is your largest organ. So Rob has been using this, mommy. He absolutely loves this.
It's the bomb, I'm telling you.
Yes, yeah. It's funny. It is a balm. It's sleep balm. So yes, with the lavender and chamomile oil. So where do you put it on you?
I put it on my temples.
Oh yes, right. The temples.
I put it on my chest, right in here in the middle.
Good idea. Thank you for that reminder.
I put it here on my arm.
Wait, put your arm up. You can't see.
In here.
Okay.
Right in here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And right in here.
Okay.
Those points on both arms.
All right.
You'll sleep like a baby.
Oh my goodness. It's been working.
Like baby.
And we missed some of those spots. I'm gonna have to tell my husband tonight, like when he comes home from work, to put it on those spots too. It's been working wonders.
Yes.
Been working wonders. So we're happy about that.
Yes, it works for me too.
And I also was telling everybody about the old fashioned, what's it called? Tiger Balm. We're talking about bombs.
Yes.
The old fashioned Tiger Balm.
Yes.
And then you showed me this one. So
yes.
So now I put that on my shoulder. Today I had an appointment when I left the house.
Mm-hmm.
And look, you know your daughter. I didn't use the whole pad. I cut it in half.
Yes.
It's like double the size of this.
That's right.
So I just took a quarter of it.
Smart.
And I put it directly on my shoulder. And you know what? The mobility is there and the pain is gone. I mean, I've had people tell me that I don't look my age. I said, thank God for that. But I tell you what, my body is what reminds me that I am.
Honey, I understand. Trust me. I understand.
Yes. So that was
right over my head is making it kind of fuzzy right there.
That's what I was telling her. That spot is making her. She has lots of other rooms that she could sit in that have white walls that would probably look better. But
yeah, she probably could have turned the chair. She probably could have sat to the left.
Yeah. We'll have to work that out. So you're leaving. You're leaving us.
Yes.
You're leaving because you've been there
Thursday morning.
You've been there since like
29th of July. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got a lot done.
That's good. So that was we talked about people moving their elderly loved one from the nursing home, and so or when to move them from the nursing home.
Yes.
And some of those were like, if their health is failing or if there is not good communication between the staff and the family members, then it was 5 points as far as knowing when to move them. The other thing that I have here that we've had for a long time that I probably got from the idea from you and our aunt M. Oh my goodness, I have two.
Hold on a second. Oh my.
Remember these?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is menthol camphor ointment for external use. And they're both Watkins. See, I knew I had them.
Oh yeah, I have both.
And then this is Junior Watkins.
Yes, I have both. I have both of them.
And they're both pain relieving salve. This one has menthol. And this one says petrocarbo. Minor cuts, burns, skins, irritations, scrapes. And this probably goes back to Grandma Turner and Nana back in them days, right?
Oh yeah, especially Grandma, my grandmother.
And your grandma too?
My grandmother used to use it.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
this was
Jerry.
Nubia. That's his lunch.
Yeah.
Okay. I want some. I want some.
Soup, sandwich, cucumbers, and a cheese stick.
Oh, now you're making me hungry. You guys didn't tell me what you had for juicing, but I guess we'll get there when she comes back.
Oh yeah, she'll tell you when she comes back.
Yes. So these are all the bombs. And where's the other small?
Well, I had the other one, the other salve, but the last time I was the other one. I had the red one, the red and black can.
Oh yeah, okay, the older one. Okay,
the older one. That was the best. But I had it the last time I came down here, and I forgot to take it out of my backpack
suitcase, and they took it.
Girl, they took it. Brand new can. Now you pay an arm and a leg for it somewhere else.
I probably even have an old tin one around here somewhere. The only thing about these is it's hard to get the lids off. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Well, of course this one comes off easy just because I said that. But that's what that looks like.
The orange one should come off easy as well.
I think this is the one that's the harder one to come off. Yeah,
See,
no, this is
mine come off too easy. The orange.
no, these are
Yeah.
not. Maybe it's probably not used as much as this one. You know what I mean? But this one's harder to come off.
Yes,
And
the menthol one, Sherry, is good for when you have headaches too.
Okay, Nubia, thank you.
Ah, Nubia.
You're the mother, and you name me, so I get it.
Sorry.
Yes. Wait, let me show you another thing that I have. Let me see. I don't know where it was, but Rob's sister gave us an ointment.
I'm trying it without the light. It's still.
Trying what without the light?
I turned the light off over my head,
Oh,
but it's still light, fuzzy like.
yeah. There was another it was a kind of way more expensive ointment that it's sitting right here in front of me. This was called the Fix.
I never heard of that one.
It's kind of, and it has a really strong menthol. What's in his? That's one of this one. Infused cooling balm. So it was given to me as a gift bomb. I think it was like $30-40. It was on sale, and I'm like, you know what? For the price of these, you could get like 2 or 3 of these for the price of this one. Right. And it's much smaller too.
Yes.
See how much smaller it is. So what was in this one? Let me see. This one has ingredients. It says shea butter, beeswax, tree. Oh, it says tree nut. I didn't know that. Why they put? And there's also peppermint in here, menthol crystals, sweet almond, camphor oil, vitamin E oil. Yeah. So there's a few things that are in here. And MCT oil.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't even know you could even put MCT oil in an ointment, Audra. Sorry, Audra.
Oh yeah.
I was showing all these other salves that we had. Remember these? Watkins.
Excuse me. You okay, Mom?
So yeah, Junior Watkins. Thanks, Mom.
Yes. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks, Mom. You're welcome.
Now you guys are munching down. I'm sorry.
Too much. It is fuzzy though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuzzy today. Clean off. Can you wipe your lens? See all these different salves.
Oh yeah. Quite a few.
Yep. So that's that. I don't think I finished that. Let me see. Is there anything else I want to say? Love this stuff. So when I was in Texas, I had a little bit left, so I threw the bottle in the trash can there. But this thing is so cool. It has so this is the mouthwash, and it helps to oil pulling or oil rinse clinical swish for whiter teeth and fresher breath. Coconut mint. So it has lemon, fresh mint, breath, peppermint, spearmint, cardamom, fennel, happy gums. It says so. It has tea tree, clove, oregano oil, and oil soluble vitamins like vitamin D, 3E, and K2. I didn't even know that. But you're supposed to put what it says 10 to 15 milliliters into the cap that they give you. They give you this little cap up here. And shake well, it says. And so by the time I went to Texas and came back, well, my husband did start it before I went to Texas. He came back, the darn bottle is gone. I said, sweetheart. He said, but it says to use. I said, because they want you to buy it every month. You don't need to use. You just put enough in there to cover your tongue and swish it around on your teeth and keep it moving. Like you don't need to that make stuff last. They would tell you to use a whole cup if it meant for you to, increase their sales.
So you are such my sister. So I'm gonna jar it off for 1 second. I don't have the mouthwash you have, but please stand by.
She's gonna show me something else. Why do I have look? This is for my mail. Why do I have a sharp knife right here? So now I have this thing that if I buy something, I kind of want to wait till Tuesday to open up the new thing. So we're just showing new items. So we had salves. Ointments.
Still fuzzy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it looks better though. Actually, what? What's that?
It's a whitening gel pen.
From the same company?
Yes.
I mean, that now. Did you get that from Amazon too?
Yeah.
What?
No. I got it from a TikTok store actually.
You know what? TikTok store.
TikTok, you don't
Um,
stop. Sorry. All right. I
so
digress.
okay, so I was saying that now when I buy stuff, my husband's like, he bought me something. He's like, "Did you open it yet?" I'm like, "No, I gotta wait till Tuesday." He's like,
Me too.
so this is it comes with a toothbrush and I love this when you travel. If you don't have, I have the electric toothbrush,
Uh-huh.
but I travel with one of these. And it has its own little case. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you got the bottle, the whole eight fluid ounces,
Nice. Oh
and a
yeah.
little cup. You know how you have little grandchildren. Not that well, you do have two sets, teenagers, and you have the little toddlers. But you
Right.
can never find that. As you get older, these cups are so hard to find.
So true. Especially when you don't have any more kids in the house. Your own kids in the house. So
Hey,
hey,
hey.
hey.
You know what?
What?
Okay, this one was only $9, and
Mhm.
because I was looking for one. I was gonna order one on Walmart. I mean, order one on Amazon,
Mhm.
and it was $9 in Walmart. I walked by, it was just sitting on the shelf. So I said,
No.
"Oh man, I'm gonna get this." So I was like, $9. It's a bargain because it costs more on Amazon. Well, there's a whole little section right there that is supposed to have uh, plastic toothpicks, whatever, and a tongue scraper.
Oh yeah, those are good.
I'm like, they just robbed me.
Mm.
Because I didn't even, of course, I'm just opening it right now. And that's
Yeah.
why Walmart's able to sell it for $9 because all the items are not in here, guys. Just in case
Gotcha.
you.
Hmm.
So anybody who's watching, get it from Amazon because it probably costs just a little bit more, but you get the tongue scraper and you
Mhm.
get the dental floss things.
Right.
So show me your thing.
So mine just says that it's a whitening gel pen. It's
Mhm.
the Pro Formula quote fingers, but I like the fact that it's actually it says vegan and enamel safe mint flavor. So I'm gonna try this out and see.
So the
You know,
same company, Guru
same,
Guru
yes,
Nanda, Guru Nanda.
exactly, basics.
Wow, I
Yeah.
I would have never even known to look for that.
So and the funny thing is, I've never had a cavity.
I
I
know, right?
never had a cavity in my life. So I'm trying to. I'm open wide. So I'm trying to just whiten up the teeth that I do have.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
also there. So I just want to see if I can just naturally whiten them up as opposed to going and getting them zapped off. Zap off or whatever they do. I don't know what they do. But long story short is we could ask our sister about it. She's a
you,
licensed what do you call that?
I do. You know
Dental
what? I
hygienist.
was thinking it would be nice to have her come on and give us some tips about dental hygienists
Yeah.
because they told me, I tell you what, to me, the dental thing is a business because every time you go in, they try and tell you that you have another thing and another thing and another thing. I'm like, guys, you know what? I want a second opinion now
Mm-hmm,
because I've never in my life had a cavity
mm-hmm.
or maybe one that it fell out, whatever. But no,
You
as far
know,
as
they get anywhere from $100 to $200 per tooth.
and so because they know you have good insurance, they're like, well, back here, this, and then up here. I'm like, you need to stop. You need to
Does it
stop.
hurt? Does it
No.
hurt?
And I don't think that there is any, and I think they just want to drain my husband's insurance. And that
Girl,
really
just
makes me
get some
upset.
baking soda and brush it wherever you need to put it. Baking soda. Boom.
I believe that. So
Coconut oil. Bam.
yes,
So,
I've been looking for my sunshades. They're in this little bag. So this was my surprise it wasn't even a surprise. So
oh.
we're on a very strict budget, but
Mhm.
because I went in and I said, oh, we can move this around, this around, this around, this around. We went to the park this weekend, and we were in a different part of Connecticut. What was it called? I can't think of it right now, but it was a cute little town, nice little waterfall, and I me, I love lip gloss and I love
Mhm.
lipstick, and so I was out. I'm not really saying okay. If our friend Lucille was on here, she was like, you shouldn't be careful of all those products from Fendi,
Right.
but I could not help. This is Fenty Beauty by Rihanna,
Mhm.
and it's just a lip gloss that I love. So this is my old one.
Oh
See
my
how much is
goodness.
in there,
Yeah.
and it puts a nice little shine on your lips. Well, this one that was a sample because when I joined the Fendi club, like if you do it, it was after my birthday month, and so they gave me 2 miniature ones of these, and then I kept it for the longest time because it's so shiny. I didn't want to put my fingerprints on it. That's crazy. That's great. Is that a sensory thing? Is that like, you know what I mean? So anyway, when you put it on, you kind of do the little drippy thing.
Yes.
And then I just love it. You just dab it on, and it keeps your lips plump and shiny. Which I don't really need plump and shiny because I'm already, And then this is a new one. This is a new one for like the shiny glittery things.
Gotcha.
So I'm little gold shimmeries from this thing is starting to be all over, like on my face and on in my purse and stuff like that. And then this is the new one, so it's just a little bit browner. You can see.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So anyway, is your granddaughter into stuff like that?
No.
Or not that you know of. I mean, if you gave her one, I think she'd use it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, why do I have this on my desk thing here? But anyway, it's for opening packages. I use it for specifically. This one doesn't go back downstairs.
Letter opener, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a really regular knife, but I use it for letter opener.
Oh, gotcha.
And so I saw a girl who has locks, and she said that she is Muslim. And she wears, say again?
Oiso?
Gisu, I think.
Gisu?
I don't really know how you say it.
Gisu,
because the lady pronounced it.
Oh, it's a G. It's a G.
Yes.
Okay, not a fancy old.
And it says honey infused hair perfume. Hair perfume. You remember last week I showed you this oil, but did you go to order it? No.
No, I didn't. But it's remarkable. I thought that was perfume. You fooled me.
Well, this for here is the hair oil, but it's a hair perfume. But it's also this one has.
Mom's gonna come down on the scooter. I hear it.
Oh, calendula. So this is calendula. You can see the little calendula things in the bottom there.
Oh,
are they called calendula?
Yes, that's how I infuse my oils for cooking.
My husband absolutely loved this smell. I tried on 2, and he loved this one so much. So now I'm opening it for the first time today. This is what the bottle looks like.
Oh, nice.
Is she coming down? Or are you moving the whole laptop?
Yeah. I'm trying to get you to see her coming around the corner here. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
I love it.
She'll be coming around the mountain. Hi, Nubia.
Mommy can call me whatever she wants to because she.
Chat in Louisiana means friend. So hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
I'm getting a ride down the stairs.
I see.
I do what?
What did she say when we were growing up? She said, I see, said the blind man.
Yeah. I see. She loves government names like we do.
Yeah. Hey, she's what named us, so
Yeah.
Cool ride, Mamacita. So if you guys could only smell this one. I mean, it was so nice. My husband, he chose this one out of the first 2. I like another perfume called Juicy, and he's like, I never liked that on you. I'm like,
let me smell.
Oh. This is crazy. Oh. Yeah. So now I need to wipe off my screen because
I can't see it. You didn't hit the camera. That's a high five. Oh, so I wanted to tell you. So, Ma, when Ma and I go places, and with Papa even, they're like, "Oh, is that your sister?" I'm thinking, that's when you need more self-care. When they think that your mother is your sister on a regular basis, like not just one.
I mean, our mother does look like fire. She's looking hot.
Yeah, facts.
That's that. And she's
facts that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm like, okay, enough. So I'm not really a makeup kind of gal, but I am have to slap on some lip gloss and do a little something.
Some moisturizer, some coconut oil.
Okay.
Something.
Yes, ma'am. Mama.
Yeah, what do you have to drink? Oh.
Water. Squeeze a little bit of lemon in it.
So I think that's the end of all my new stuff.
Love new stuff. Yeah,
I
so
mean, you know, okay, so we're in our 50s, and guess what? People in their 50s and over, they have expendable
cash.
cash. So you need to consider my sister and I for products and people in our age category. You
Yes,
send
please.
it will come.
If you send it, we will come.
Right, and that's one for Texas and one for Connecticut. Just saying. We just saying. Has it been? It's an hour already.
No. Yes.
Yes.
Goodness.
Wait.
So
Okay. We didn't do our gardening stuff.
didn't.
This is what I brought in purposely. Look, I'm prepared for today, girl. We gotta start getting prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Are those your cucumbers from the garden?
I wish.
I had some, but I still have some coming in. So I'll do that for next week. So it fell off the vine, and it did. But this is the closest I've ever come.
Yay!
I still want to cut it open and see what it looks like. But
listen, if I can do it, anybody can. I'm like the laziest gardener in the world.
You said what?
I'm like the laziest gardener in the world.
Right now, I put more effort into my garden than anything. I do have an eggplant growing though. I do have, because you grew some pretty darn beautiful eggplant right here in the state of Connecticut when you were here.
Yeah.
So that's my show and tell for today for my garden.
Yeah.
And I did have some cucumbers, but I juiced them yesterday. What did you guys juice as we're winding down here?
What did we juice?
You said you and mommy made some juice. I said it's probably more like a smoothie.
She was drinking it. That's the moringa smoothie.
Okay. You made like a shake. Because you and that word juice be like throwing me off.
Juice, smoothie, whatever you want to call it.
I gotcha. I
feel like I have lettuce in my teeth. I've been eating lettuce and cucumbers, but is he anything?
Okay, you're fine. You're fine. So I think that I put something on my Instagram.
Uh-huh.
I did make an Instagram post. So if you want to see that, I'll have to put that those things in the note section, as far as them finding your TikTok and my TikTok. But I made I had like 8 to 10 carrots. I had like 10 to 11 apples that I went to Texas. Those apples were in the fruit bowl on my dining room table. I came back from Texas. Those same apples were still in the fruit bowl. And how
do they look? If they still look great,
girl, the skin was kind of getting prickly a little bit.
That's the right answer.
Honey, I juiced them daggone things. I'm like, it is not going to waste in this house. So I threw the carrots, the apples, which were red apples, and some. I didn't have any celery. What else did you have to go to my Instagram, NubianQueen Nation on Instagram to watch it. And that juice was good. With that much stuff in there, you would think, and it was cucumbers. And so I had like 3 cucumbers. You would think that I would get 2 32 ounce or whatever, or larger mason jars. This is not 32 ounce mason jar, but you think I would get 3 of them filled up. I only filled up 3/4 of the way, 2 of them. That's it. I drank one yesterday with my husband, and then he sipped off of them. I'm like, what? You share it with your spouse because you love them, but then he goes to work and he'll eat a peanut butter. He'll eat a chocolate junkie something. I'm like, you messing up my flow. Like I could have drank all that juice myself.
Let him eat and drink what he wants to.
But it's my juice though. I'm sharing my juice. That's what I'm saying.
So you gonna micromanage how he uses your juice that you gave him? Well,
he sipped up my thing. So what I do is I usually juice the whole mason jar, and I'll put some of his in a smaller container.
Like a little shot glass, cheapo.
Sort of, kind of. It's a little bit bigger than a shot glass. It's a little bit bigger than a shot glass. I mean, so I remember he did he's the one that bought the fruits and vegetables. So anyhow, we do thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you.
And we're getting better. We used to have like a whole bunch of people jumping on. So we were 3 weeks gone and a lot of stuff going on.
Well,
so
we have to get back to the YouTube. I know this is a neat way and it's really convenient, but the YouTube, they're on YouTube. They're not like hyper jumping from one to the other to the this.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe live the YouTube will show live and people just click on it because they see that it's live. I don't know how that works, but so anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, we totally appreciate you. It has been 1 hour and 4 minutes and 33, 34, 35 seconds. So yeah. Anything else you can think for? Oh wait, we were gonna read. Did you want to read it? the closing remarks on your phone. It was just a closing scripture that I saw earlier, and actually, there's the new, the King James version. My husband likes to read the new King James version, and that right there is probably the NLT.
Oh,
I think it's
NLT.
NLT, which NLT stands for New Living
Translation.
New Living Translation. So it's longer. They put extra words in there. So we're waiting for her in closing. But you know what, maybe our cousin Tony knew that just to jump on because it was 1:00, but some people did see it up, but we'll try again.
Well,
Maybe
I only saw her. And that was the only comment also on both screens that I saw.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can do this one once a month, and then we'll go back to YouTube and so they can see that we're consistent, and they'll just know at 1:00 to just jump on, or 1:00 Eastern, 12:00 Central.
Yeah.
Did you find it yet?
I did. I'm trying to make sure it's readable. Okay, Philippians 1:9-11. Yes.
Okay.
So this is my prayer, that your love will flourish, and that you will not only love much, but well. Learn to love appropriately. You need to use your head and test your feelings so that your love is sincere and intelligent, not sentimental gush. Live a lover's life, circumspect and exemplary, a life Jesus would be proud of, bountiful in fruit from the soul, making Jesus Christ attractive to all, getting everyone involved in the glory and praise of God.
Yay! Amen.
Amen.
And so the way that we normally close out is peace,
love, and blessings.
And blessings. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you.
And join us again next week at the same time, same station, but hopefully we'll be live on YouTube and maybe live on Facebook also.
Please like and leave a comment and subscribe.
Yes, share. Sharing is caring.
Yeah, sharing is caring. Share.
All right, then. We love you guys. And maybe, my daughter was telling me of telling us of a really good coffee, natural coffee. So I'll let you go, and we'll have some new items for maybe next year.
All right.
Love you.